Hello, welcome to McBoss Capital channel. My name is Michael Chu. This is second video for this week where we're going to go through my growth stocks list for the week ending February 6, 2026. So here we can see this week, we have a very volatile week here. IBD changed the signal allocation from 40 to 60%. And then Friday we had a strong rebound and we pushed it back up to 60 to 80% allocation. We are seeing overall more positive momentum on the accumulation side and distribution. So that's good. And then on the sectors here, we're seeing techs obviously get hit the hardest this week. Didn't really recover too much by Friday, but other areas like industrial taking the lead here. Retail are third place, and then financial second place. And then I think this is not a lot of commodities got hit hard, so I think most of this is energy. And then we have health kind of slightly past neutral point. So here we see two similar lists. First list here is the list that came from my growth stock list with stocks that haven't reported their earnings yet. Okay, so there's roughly about 329 stocks right now that haven't reported earnings yet. And then on this side, we have 209 stocks that have reported earnings. So you can see the uptrend percentage here is 64%. So this week we have over 50% most of the week basically for stocks that have reported their earnings. So meaning the momentum has been good since they report earnings because they're like past 50%. Generally passing 50% is a good sign. And then here we have 39%. It has improved from the low 20s to 39% by Friday. So even the ones that haven't reported has done not too bad. Like it's starting to bounce back a little bit. So that's where the general market is in terms of the growth stocks that I follow. So I'm mostly going to touch on stocks that have reported earnings, and then if I'm talking about that specific group and there's stocks that hasn't reported yet, I will talk about it as well if it's a key stock. So generally, for this first column here is the ranking based on percentage here. We have the stock symbol right here. So this price percentage is from January 6, 2026. So it's been slightly over a month of performance. So that's where it stands here. And then we have whether it's an uptrend or downtrend or within 1% of their 1021 day line. Then we have the highest date, meaning if it make a new high recently. And then we have the group and sector here. So at the top here, we can see some of the technology area is dominating at the top level in terms of performance because some of those are still standing. And then we have some retail, right? And then we have some industrials here and so forth, okay? The first group, we'll start looking at the technology sector first. So here's the list. And most of them, like more than half of this that have reported are in downtrend. And then there's also half that are in uptrend still. So that's not too bad. And then I'm highlighting the first group here, which is ranked number 1, SanDisk, up 70% in the month here in the computer data storage group. We have STX, WDC, and SIMO also in here. This is SanDisk here, SNDK, very strong run here. It is possible it has top and start to build a base. It fall pretty hard here Wednesday, Thursday, and then it rebounds slightly on Friday. Now it appears that it's finding support at 10-day at this moment. So that's the key here. If we can continue to find support here, that'll be great. I did draw a upper trend line, across the 10-day here. So we'll see what happens here. We can rebound above it and continue its run again. Here we have Seagate Technology. It recently made a really strong run. It was a latecomer in this group, but it finally came out here and make a huge run here, very short time period. And then it's been very volatile recently. You can see two big pullback here. But Friday, once again, it bounced. It found support at this green line, and it's looking good now again. So, and then we have WDC, another strong performer in this group. Very similar pattern, two big pullback here, and then once again, same thing. Friday, it was able to bounce back and found support near the 10-day right here. Next, we have SIMO, Silicon Motion. This one hasn't moved much recently. It's kind of stuck, but right now it's showing some good momentum here. It's bouncing off the 10-day, has a nice slope going, so it could possibly run. We'll see. And then finally we have Micron. This one has gone up a lot as well, and but recently it has dropped below the 10-day now, the green line here, and so it's right now it's just trying to hold on to the 21 pink line here, and it's just stuck below the 10-day. So we'll see what happens. So this one is slightly weaker. You can see relative strength starting to drop. Rank number 2 is Lumentum LITE. This one is in the fiber optics, also VIAV rank number 4. Here's Lumentum chart. So recently we broke out right here, and then from here we were able to rise. A little bit choppy intraday. You can see 2 big bar here, but nonetheless it found support near the 10-day right there. And this slope is very steep, and Friday it was able to follow through and make new high, a 9% gain there. Volume is still very high right here, showing the support at this level. But like I said, it is a little bit extended at this moment from the 10-day. So there could be some pullback here. We'll see. So Lumentum also reported. So this is VIAV. This one also reported, come out on strong earnings, and we did have a pullback here, but the next day it goes down slightly and then found support at the green line here. And again, this one has a very strong slope as well. Friday was able to follow through and close at a new high. This is Sienna, also in the same fiber optics group. This one has been having a little bit more trouble. I believe this week it was announced that they will join the S&P 500 index. However, it didn't really make much headway. Again, it kind of followed the market pullback there, and then it did close positively on Friday on really high volume as well. So maybe that could be a recent shakeout might help this boost this to new highs. We'll see. All right, next group we have is the semiconductor equipment manufacturing and fabless group. That is quite a bit of stocks here in the top here. We have Form, MTSI, ALGM, Power, ASX, ARM, MXL, STM, and TSM. So a lot of the chip stocks, this is a good example of it, have pulled back recently after a previous run here, and then right now you can see this one, Form Factor, report earnings and bounce really strong. Right now in 2 sessions they form a new high that is very powerful. This is Maycom Tech Solutions, also pulling back pretty strong recently, but as the earnings came out, it pounced back really strong here. In 2 sessions they make a new high as well. This is Allegro Microsystems, symbol ALGM. This one's coming out of a big long base here. Recently you can see it's trading pretty tight considering what the market has done. This is really good action. Broke out on Friday on really high volume. Again, recently announced earnings report here, looks really good. Here's Monolithic Power Systems, MPWR, also recently breakout. And then look at how tight it's trading around the 10-day slope here, and then Friday followed through. Next we have ASE Technology, symbol ASX. This is a newer name on my list. Look at this bounce right here off earnings, and also trading pretty not too bad recently, despite the pullback. And then again in 2 sessions they make new high. Next we have ASML holding here, bouncing really strong recently, pullback, and then right now we're finding support at the 21 pink line here, and then on Friday it was able to bounce back above the short-term green line 10-day moving average. Next we have ARM holding, bouncing really strong off earnings report, followed through on Friday, breaking this long-term downtrend on the red line here, which is the 50-day moving average. Next we have Max Linear. This one hasn't done that well recently. Again, it pulls back, but we did get a bounce on Friday, so we'll see if this can continue. Next we have STM Electronics. This one has been a little bit wobbly, also pullbacks here. Now it is bouncing above the 10-day and holding up above the green line here. Here's Tower Semiconductor TSEM. This will be reporting pretty soon in a few days, 4 days here. It did rebound pretty strong here, so pretty close near all-time high here. Next we have SITM C-time here, breaking out to new high on Thursday after the earnings report. Pretty strong move. Friday we were able to hold on to most of Thursday's gains and near all-time high. This is COHU, another semiconductor. This one has been trading really tight. Little bit again very choppy recently, again based on the market general market conditions. However, Friday was able to pull through and close at a new high. This is Analog Devices ADI. This one surprisingly has been trading quite stable. It's just rising the 10-day green slope here and moving nicely to new highs. Next we have AEIS, Advanced Energy Industry, also another semiconductor, bouncing really strong on Thursday and Friday as well, and now we are near new high once again. This is SMTC. This one has been more choppy, hasn't made a strong run yet, but it is currently bouncing as well on Thursday and Friday. This is Lattice Semiconductor. This one has been pulling back. However, Friday it came up pretty strong here. Very decisive, jumping back above the 10-day and close there. So we'll see how this goes. This is ALAB, Astera Lab, bouncing 18% on Friday from this recent big pullback here. Volume is really high on Friday as well on this bounce. So perhaps it has some power here. So we'll see if we can follow through. It is having its earnings coming up in just a few days here. Next group that are doing well is Charter here in the telecom service area and HTHT Telecom as well. So this is Charter bouncing really strong right now on, look at the 10-day slope at 45-degree angle, and it's been rising really nice here. This one is AT&T chart. Look at the 10-day slope here, very strong. And then currently it's kind of going sideways, not pulling back too much. Volume is really low on this pullback as well. Looks like it's just a small digestion here, so we'll see if this can continue to climb on the right side of the base. There's other areas like CALX here, ASML. We do have Rambus in the downtrend right now. A10, Computer Software Enterprise, LRCX here. And then the stocks that are in downtrend include AMD, Palantir, Microsoft, SAP, ServiceNow, and Reddit as well. And then also Google here. Next, we're going to look at the retail and consumer area. The first one here, ranked number 7, is GLW Corning in the Electronic Miscellaneous Products group. Here's the Corning chart. It has pulled back recently, but however, both times it bounced pretty nicely and finds support at the green line, the 10-day moving average. On Friday, it was able to come out really strong to new high here. Next group on the retail side, we're seeing LUV in the Transportation Airline, ALGT, UAL, and DAL. This is Southwest Airlines, symbol LUV. Look at this chart. This is an amazing chart right now. Look at that green line 10-day moving average slope. It's like close to almost 55, 60-degree angle. It just continued to rise. Next we have ALGT, Allegiant Travel. Look at this. What happens after it come out on earnings? It continued to go up higher and higher, and look at Friday. It just went up quite a bit. It's definitely extended right now, but again, these are stocks to watch as they're climbing out so fast. Here's United Airlines. Recently pulled back pretty strong and then had another test this week, and look at what happened on Friday. It bounced out really strong. It is worth watching this as it's coming back to the previous high. Here we have Delta Airline. This one also very similar action, pulling back recently, get tested here on the 50-day red line moving average, and then we came out really strong on Friday with lots of power. Next we have RCL ranked 21 here in the leisure service group. This is Royal Caribbean. It came out on earnings right here, and then it went digest sideways as the 10-day catching up. As the 10-day comes up, look at how it bounced right here, and then on Friday it followed through on this bounce here, and pretty close to new closing high recently. Here we also have Viking, another cruise line, also pulled back recently, trying to break out, and then Friday it was able to follow through. Look at the recent volume on the buy side, looks pretty good right here. Here's Hilton Grand Vacation in the leisure service area, also bouncing here on Friday, looking pretty nice here. Here's Fox Factory Holding, FOXF. Recently it kind of pulled back. On Friday it has a nice bounce, although we would like to see more volume here. This is a leisure lodging HTHT in Chinese operator of hotel chain in China. Look at how this bounced on Thursday and Friday. Look at this volume on those updates. Very strong. It closes at a new high here. It's definitely worth paying attention to. This is Marriott International, also breaking out to new high on Friday. It does have earnings coming up very soon. This is Hilton. Looking at this nice uptrend here along the 10-day moving average making new high. It is coming out earnings this coming week. Next at rank 30, we have Yum China YUMC in the retail restaurant chain. Other stocks include SHAK, Eat, and Yum. So this is Yum China Holdings. This one has really bazooka out the base here. Very strong on earnings. Look at this volume. Very strong. Let's go look at the weekly chart here. This is a huge base that is clear. It's definitely worth watching, as this probably will continue to run. Maybe it might go sideways for a little bit. That's what we're hoping for. This is Yum in US. This one is also looking to break out, so that could also be one to look at. Look at the daily chart here, making new recent high as well. Here we have SHAK. Very nice bounce recently. Look at Friday also coming out. Again, pretty much so far all the stocks we've seen Friday really where it shows the power, right? Making new highs, so that's good sign. And then even on Thursday, there's not much selling volume there. Here's Brinker International. EAT is the symbol. This one also bouncing very nice on Friday, also making new recent high. Looks really good. As you can see, there's still a lot of stocks making really good progress here. On the retail side, we have LITE, MSM here, retail hosting products, PM Tobacco, P-Smart retail. This is PetSmart, TAL, consumer service education, Boot here, also making new high, apparel, shoes. We have EDU, consumer service education here. We also have WTW here from the cosmetics area. And then we have some stocks that haven't done as well, with no Tesla is in downtrend right now, Cody is in downtrend, as well as Netflix. We covered those big stocks in our main market video. Next, we're going to look at this group, industrial. This is one of the strongest group here, sector. Many stocks are in uptrend in this list. Again, even on the older list here that hasn't reported yet, we're also seeing huge lists here in uptrend mode. Yeah, very strong stocks here in this group. From all types of industry group here, but they're all kind of in this industry related. So let's start with Modine here. We have MOD in the heating, AC heating products area. We have IESC also in the building maintenance service area, and then we have heavy construction building with Jacob that is reported. This is Modine. This is one of the stock that, you know, if you blink, you miss, and it just keep flying. I mean, this is a nice breakout right here. And then we have this earnings also propel it higher. This is the 10-day slope. Like, I mean, this is a 75 degree angle. It's insane run right now. It's already up 32% in just like 7 sessions here. Incredible speed at running right now. This is IESC, building maintenance service. This one, you know, report earnings came down. It has recovered since, and now it's bouncing back on Friday. Very nice move here. We'll see if it can continue. Next, we have Jacob. Jacob broke this long-term downtrend line, huge correction base here, and then now we're climbing up the right side base at a very steep slope. Looks really good. Volume also came in here to support that. Next, we also have another strong group related to transportation. This one is in XPO. We also have CHRW down here. Then we have CSX in the rail area, JBHT in the truck area, KNX and LSTR also in the truck transportation. This is XPO logistics area. This one break out really nice here. And then since then, it hasn't really looked back. And then on Thursday, we have earnings came out as well. Look at this slope, just incredible. Lots of volume, amazing run. In 5 sessions, it gained over 27%. It's just really, really powerful. Next, we have CHRW also in the logistics area. This one also looking very nice. This one has been climbing slowly here, and then it accelerate on the earnings right here, and then from there, it hasn't touched the 10-day green line. It looks very smooth. Again, Friday, it tried to make new high as well. This is CXX Transportation Rail. This one report earnings pretty early here, and then it start moving after that. And it tries to break out here, but it pulled back slightly. And then we see the rebound right there. From there, we just continue to run for now about 5 sessions now. Here's JP Hunt, transportation in the truck group. This one also bounced out really nice here. From there, after the breakout, it went up pretty strong for 2 more days. Right now, it's just consolidating sideways. Look at how it just bounced from Friday's morning low. really good support level, and this 10-day slope is looking pretty strong. Next we have Night Swiss Transport, KNX is the symbol. We have this nice bounce right here. Then from there we went up to new highs. Now it's pulling back just slightly, pretty orderly pullback. On Friday it found support near the 10-day line, and right now it's bouncing back again. Next we have Landstar Systems, also in the same group. Here it broke out right here on this bounce right there. Really strong bounce. From there we went on to new high. Right now again we're consolidating just to the side, and the 10 days coming up, so looks really good support on Friday as well. Next area we're seeing that's doing well is electrical contract manufacturing, TTMI. We also have FN in that group, and then we have electronic parts, AVT, Coherent, and Alphas here. We also have electrical power equipment with RBC and AME. This is AFNet, AVT symbol, breaking out of a pretty long base here. Then from there it was able to climb pretty nicely. Look at the 10-day slope, very smooth, making new high on Friday. Lots of volume coming to support. Here's Cohere. This one is trying to bounce back here. Pretty big pullback here, but it bounced really strong, and then Friday it also bounced again, so we'll see. It looks pretty good so far. Next we have Alphas here, also bouncing really strong. So all electronic parts group. Volume come in to support it. This is a nice run right now. This is TTMI in the contract manufacturing. Recently bounced really strong, pulled back to the 10-day, and then bounce again, but this bounce didn't work out well because we had 2 strong pullback days. And then right now we're trying to bounce back, so we'll see if that will continue to work. Here's FN Fabrinet. This one is in the base right now. We test the lows here this week and was able to find support, and from there we bounced on Friday. Very strong move. This was up 13%. This is RBC bearings. This one doing really well, bouncing as well, really strong. Look at this bounce on earnings as well. It recovered nicely, and then from there we make new high on Friday. This is MTech in the electrical power equipment group. Look at this nice run here. This continued to run, finding support along the 10-day. Next we have Hubble, also in the electrical equipment group. Look at this nice pullback, this pullback bounce here from here, Thursday and Friday, and we were able to come back above the 10-day. Next group we look at is aerospace defense. You can see rank 24 here. We have AIR, MOG-A here, rank 26, CRS, ATI, as well as HXL. This is AAR Corp, symbol AIR. This one has not run nicely. Recently kind of choppy a little bit, but still finding support around the 10-day. And then on Friday was able to come out. Look at this new high. Looks pretty good. Here we have MOG-A. This one also have a nice run. This is looks like the third leg of this run after a small pullback. Looks really good. Thursday was able to find support at the lows here, so it never touched the green line. So this is exactly what you want to see. Friday it did reverse a little bit, so we'll see how this goes. This is Carpenter Technology. This one also bouncing out to new high on Friday. That looks like a nice clean breakout. This is ATI, also breaking out this week after a nice earnings report here. It found footing at the 10-day, and then from there it's starting to move up. Then next we have Hexcel. This is symbol HXL. This one also breaking out. This is the second time. The first time it didn't work out, but this is the second time. It looks like a nice clean breakout here. Looks good. Next industrial group ranking here is the machinery area, ESC, TT, FLS. We also have DOV and PH down there. So first one is ESCO Technologies. This one has been rising really nice, also sitting near the 10-day moving average, just riding that. And then we do have acceleration after earnings on Friday that make it close pretty strong as well. Here we have Train Technologies. This one also breaking out from a nice double bottom base. This is a very nice run right now, sitting above the 10-day and never come down to it. The slope is really strong. We're very close to breaking to the double bottom base, the traditional buy point here near 458. Looking at Flowsurf here, this one also moving really nice, going sideways recently, and then Friday we have a nice strong earnings bounce here, making to new high. It does looks extended at this moment, so we'll see what happens, whether it will come back down. This is Dover Machinery again in that same group. Look at this recent run here after the earnings came out. It's able to continue its run very strong. Then we have Parker Hannifin, symbol PH. This one also riding the 10-day pretty nice. It comes down and finds support each time. From here, we are able to bounce on Thursday as well and come out on Friday a new high. There are also many stocks that have reported on this list. JCI, Diversified Operations, making new high. AMCR, Containers Packaging. We have TKR in the metal processing. Then we have Fast and Machinery Tools, FUL, and MTX, both in the chemical specialty. We have ETN in Diversified Operations. We also have EMR in that same group, and GE is here as well. So many stocks in this group. Feel free to look at it on your own time. The next sector is the health. Not too many stocks have reported yet from this area that are quite positive fundamental earnings. We do have 7 stocks here that are hitting new highs on Friday. They all range from different groups, so not too many from the same group other than MCK and CH here. And then we have DVA, PHC, MVST, MCK, ENSG, RMD. Let's look at Davida. This one has been bouncing really strong since the earnings come out. Now it did hit a new high Friday morning, but it did pull back. So again, we are a little bit extended. So we'll see how this pulls back, but it's worth watching. Next we have PHC, Fibro Animal Health. This one breaks out from a nice earnings report right here. And from there, we're able to follow through on Friday. It is extended at this moment, so we'll see what's happening next. But again, some of this stock could be the next next leaders in the next rally, right? So we want to pay attention to them as they could become very strong. Here we have NVST and Mr. Holdings also bouncing out on strong earnings report. Look at this volume coming on Thursday and Friday to support it. Very strong right here. Another potential leader in the future. Next we have McKesson here. This is also had built a long base here. This one came out just on one day on the earnings report. Very strong move right there. Friday give back some. Again, we're a little bit extended. Let's see how it, most stocks will pull back to near their 10 days. So we'll see how it reacts after that. Cardinal Health doing almost similar thing. It broke out right here on strong earnings report. Friday it did give back some, but look at that, it barely gave back only 0.3%. So it just shows how strong this stock is so far. Here's another one, ENSG, Medical Long-Term Care. Look at all these health stocks that have broken out on such a big monster move on earnings. So maybe, I'm not saying for sure it'll happen, maybe this might signify some of these health stocks could take the lead in this next rally. We'll see. But this is big move right here. This one also came out, RMD, ResMed. It didn't move on the initial earnings. It reversed, but and then it pulled back and then it started moving up. So this is very interesting. I like the shakeout right here, and then now it's moving up nicely. Next sector is the commodities energy area. We are seeing BE in a downtrend at this moment. GEV is still in uptrend. AGCO, Caterpillar, STLD here, and the MTRX is in the downtrend. Here's GE Vernova. It had a nice move recently after the earnings report. It came out from this nice base here. However, it did pull back to the 10-day to test it one more time. And then from there, Friday, we bounced really strong. So I really like the Friday bounce, although the volume could be a little bit higher, but but price is always more important than volume. So we'll see how this goes, if this can continue to move up higher. Next, we have Machinery Farm, AGCO. This one came out from a long base. Look at that long base. And then we have this shakeout right here on this day. And then we continue to bounce from there. And then we have earnings that propel it even higher. Next, we have another construction mining area, Caterpillar. This one also moving up really nicely right now on the 10-day. It did pull back right here, but it bounced really strong on Friday. We also have steel producers area here. Bouncing as well. Looks pretty good. Steel Dynamics. Let's see if this will continue. This is the list where the stocks hasn't quite reported yet, but we've seen some new highs here on KGS, oil and gas field service. We have MTWR here, machinery, construction, mining. We have TPL in the royalty trust. We have SHLS in the solar. We have refining stocks here, oil and gas, MPC and PSX. We have transport pipeline DTM here. We also have AM here on the oil and gas integrated. And finally, we have this financial sector. Again, we're seeing a lot of stocks still in uptrend, a lot of stocks making new high even on Friday, right here. And most of these are in the regional bank group. I mean, from different regional area. We do have some in downtrend, but more, we see credit card payment, a lot of them here, not doing as well. But again, the regional banks continue to do well here. This is Eagle Bancorp, symbol EGBN. Again, many of these regional bank stocks are small cap. And this one came out really strong on earnings, pullback, and then we start to bounce. And then right now we're doing another small pullback here. So far it's been holding up. The green line is right here, so it hasn't touched it yet so far. So that looks really good. So we'll see if this will continue to come out. This is WSF Financial. Look at this nice run. That is amazing. This is a long base here. The super volume on the bottom here, you can see. And you can see it on the weekly chart. This has run really fast right now. Again, lots of these small cap stocks with Russell showing strong move recently are doing well. So the Dow and the Russell, both industrials and financials seems to be leading the market right now. So we'll continue to watch these two areas. This is AMAL, Northeast Bank, Homologated Financial. Look at this nice run. I mean, it just doesn't want to touch the 10-day. Very powerful, making new high. Here's another small cap, Merchants Bancorp, MBIN, breaking out on nice earnings report here. From there, it jumped really nicely. It pulled back really, really normal. Nothing too severe. And then look at Friday, it found support again. So we'll see if we can continue. Here's Popular Bank. Very nice, interesting name. Breaking out right here on earnings as well. From there, it has really not come back to the 10-day. This is exactly what you want to see on a nice momentum stock. Here's CPay here. Again, moving really strong on earnings right here. Look at this 2 days. It makes pretty much a nice recent high here. It's still far from the long-term correction here, but it has potential. So this one is a bigger bank from Tokyo, MUFG Mitsubishi. This one came out on Friday. Really big bounce of over 4.8%. Next we have BBT, Beacon Financial here in the savings loan area. This one also coming out very strong on the right side here. Volume has been picking up as well as it trying to climb out this long-term base as well. Next we have Independent Bank, another Northeast area bank. This is also nice move here after this earnings report. So far it hasn't want to come down to the 10-day. It continued to go higher. Volume has been there to support this prices, so that looks pretty good. So as you can see, there's just a lot of financials really at the top here. I mean, we have EBC, SFBS, TEM, MBBK, CFG, USB, ONB, BKU, BOH, LAS, DFC, FCFS, AX, TW, CBU, Wall, Key, FHN, Town, Citigroup, BAC, BNFP, and SBCF. And yeah, feel free to go through this on your own. It's just, I mean, we do have some downtrend stocks here at the bottom, but in general, we have a lot of financials doing well. So the two areas, right, industrials and financials are doing well. And then we also see lots of chip areas that are starting to move up as well. Again, some of those are probably like a little bit smaller than your more well-known name. Those are the few areas, and then we see retail also picking up some in the leisure travel service area. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you have watched this far, this is a long episode just because it just shows that there are movement. Lots of stocks are moving. It's a huge huge rotation here. We have 729 stocks under accumulation, 138 groups that are under accumulation. This is actually a very good sign for the market right now because the market conditions are broadening out in terms of strength. Of course, we have weakness in software, we have weakness in precious metals at this moment, and also some bigger health pharma. Those one also got hit, I think. But overall, we are seeing more. Some of the financial, industrial doing well, consumer discretionary, like cyclicals, really. I think that's what it comes down to, are doing better. So we'll see if this rally continue. Thank you all for watching. Have a good week. Bye now.